This is grade 3, module 2, lesson 20, and the objective in this lesson is to estimate differences by rounding and apply to solve measurement word problems. So we're going to go ahead and look at question number 2, and it says Amy measures ribbon. She measures a total of 393 centimeters of ribbon and cuts it into 2 pieces. The first piece is 184 centimeters long. How long is the second piece of ribbon? Estimate the length of the second piece of ribbon by rounding in 2 different ways, okay? So I'm going to figure this out first by rounding 200ths. So I have 393, which is about 400, and the first piece is 184, which is about 200, okay? So I'm going to figure out the second piece by finding the difference between those two. So 400 minus 200 is 200. Now if I did the same thing and I rounded to the nearest tens, 393 would be closest to 390, and 184 is closer to 180, and I'm going to find the difference there. And the difference there is 210. Okay, so B says precisely how long is the second piece of ribbon and explain why one estimate was closer. So now we're going to take the actual numbers. We have 393 centimeters, and we're taking off the first piece, which is 184 centimeters. Okay. And that is 209 centimeters. So one estimate was closer, and that was when I rounded to the tens place right here of 210. So it's explaining why one estimate was closer, and that estimate was closer because it was the smaller unit. It was the smaller out of the two, out of the hundreds and the 10. It's smaller, so it was more precise. And my explanation reads, rounding to the nearest tens was closer to the actual answer because it was the smaller unit. So we're going to look at question number 3, and it reads, the weight of a chicken leg, steak, and ham are shown to the right. The chicken and the steak together weigh 341 grams. How much does the ham weigh? So let's go ahead and figure out how much the ham weighs. So we know that the chicken and the steak together was 341 grams. So we have 989 minus 341. This is all grams, so our unit's going to be grams. So 648 grams is the amount that the ham weighs, okay? All right, so A says estimate the weight of the ham by rounding. Okay, so let's take a look at our original numbers, 989, and I'm going to round to the nearest 10 and say 990. And the weight of the steak and the chicken together was 341, and I'm going to round that to the nearest 10 for 340. And let's find the difference between that. So the ham weighs about 650 grams, okay? So how much does the ham actually weigh? Well, we already did that because I did it from this part here. So the ham actually weighs 648 grams. So I write that in a sentence. The ham actually weighs 648 grams.